So in this particular video, I spoke about a very strange incident that happened in a village of India where a 6-year-old girl was raped and her organs were extracted for some occult practices. Well, this news was very shocking for most of us. But let me tell you that this is not the only incident of its kind. In fact, a lot of such similar cases have happened in our country where people, especially women, are considered for occult practices where their organs are extracted, they are beaten in public, or in some extreme cases, they are straight away killed. And the reason is misbelief. A practice which was started by some random person in the past has been carried on for generations. We all call ourselves the modern generation, but ask yourself how many times have you eaten curd mixed with sugar before starting some important task? How many of y'all wear gemstones in your fingers for good fortune? Or how many of y'all apply a kala tika on the newborn babies of your family? Well, the answer is most of us. Well, the list is endless and there are so many baseless superstitions that still manifest in our day-to-day lives. So this video is a logical breakdown of 12 such most popular Indian superstitions. Well, by the end of this video, I am sure that you will get a whole new perspective about the activities that you have been doing for years. And as always, if you gain some information or value from this particular video, then please share this with your family and friends. Number 1. Wearing gemstones brings good fortune. Indians consult astrologers to find what they should do to make themselves feel rich or to make themselves free of all the sins and many more. Then astrologers tend to provide them with different gemstones depending on their kundali. Then many wear these gemstones with the belief that whatever happens will be for their benefit. But do you know that these gemstones work on their frequencies? The scientific reason behind wearing these gemstones is that they receive the cosmic rays from all the planets in the form of color-coded frequencies and then infuse it into our body through the ring. Colors like green, blue and red influence the rays to enhance the physiological functions of our body, and this improves the way how your mind and body functions, and it makes you feel better to face all the challenges that life throws at you. Number 2. Eating curd mixed with sugar before starting some important task. As per the Indian culture, it is believed that this brings good luck to the person consuming it. But there is certainly more to this. All the religions teach us that luck is all about energy and efforts. But the scientific reason behind this superstition is that a combination of dahi and shakar helps to energize your body by supplying glucose to your brain. It keeps you hydrated and boosts your energy levels at the same time. Dahi is also a great stress buster, and it lowers the anxiety levels because it has got some of the healthiest bacteria which helps to provide instant energy to your body. Number 3. Do not go near a peepal tree during the night. Peepal tree is that one poor fellow who has been defamed for no reason. It is a misconception that ghosts reside in the peepal tree and they attack those people who go near the tree during the night. But it is a common sense which we were taught in the school and most of us might have already forgotten. In the morning, when the process of photosynthesis happens, trees and plants absorb carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen into the air which we breathe. But during the night it is completely opposite. At night, plants exhale carbon dioxide while there is lack of sunlight. And it is advisable not to go near a peepal tree during the night because this tree exhales carbon dioxide in higher excess because of its large size when compared to other trees. If ghosts will kill you if you stand under a peepal tree, then how do animals survive? Number 4. Not to sleep with your head in the north direction. Most probably, our forefathers knew the relation between Earth's magnetic field and the human body's field. Well, knowingly or unknowingly, they made the rule of sleeping with the head in the south direction to avoid harmful effects related to blood pressure and other diseases that asymmetry with the Earth's magnetic field would cause. However, it is again broken down to a superstition that if we sleep with our head in the north direction, we will die. Number 5. Hanging lemon and chilies. Well, it is one of those typical beliefs followed by shopkeepers especially. From a religious perspective, it is said that when goddess Lakshmi comes to your shop, this makes her happy because food that is sour and pungent is considered to be her favorite. Thus, if she finds this at the entrance, her blessings will lead to a good sale for the day. But from a scientific perspective, lemon and chilies are rich in vitamin C. When lemon and chilies are pierced on a cotton thread, the acid spread over the thread and from the thread it spreads into the air. And this has got many health benefits when inhaled. Also, it helps to keep away mosquitoes and parasites. Also, hanging of lemon and chilies is also seen on the vehicles. Well, the reason dates back to the ancient times when people would travel on a bullock cart from one village to another, crossing the jungles. So people would usually hang lemon and chilies on their cart. Lemon because it could be easily mixed with the available water and it was a perfect hydrating drink. Jungles from where they would travel was a home for many poisonous snakes, and people were often a victim of snake bites. But it wasn't possible to understand which snake was poisonous and which was harmless. So they would have a bite of a chili in case if they get a snake bite. And if the taste of the chili was detected in the nervous system, it meant that the snake was non-poisonous. And this practice of hanging lemon with chilies on a bullock cart just became a regular practice on the modern day vehicles as well. Number 6. Throwing coins in the holy river. In the ancient times, they considered it to be a source of good luck. But was it just good luck? In the ancient times, most of the currencies were made out of copper, unlike the stainless steel coins of today. Now, copper is a vital metal for the human body and it helps in the metabolism, and we all know that our body cannot synthesize copper. Hence, the supply of absorption might come from outside. Tanks and rivers were the only source of drinking water in the ancient times. So throwing copper coins in them was the one way that our forefathers ensured that our body had sufficient intake of copper on daily basis. Also, copper helped to settle the dust particles at the bottom, thereby making drinking water available at the top, and people consume this water for both drinking and cooking. Number 7. Applying a Kala Tika on a newborn baby. Applying a little dot of kohl on a newborn baby's forehead or neck is a very common practice that we get to see very often. People believe that it is to ward off all the negative vibes coming towards the child. But the logic here is to make the child look a bit ugly, and no one therefore will think ill of the child. Number 8. Meat should not be consumed on certain days. There are various reasons for this and it varies from person to person. Indians don't prefer to eat meat on Tuesday and Saturday considering that these days are holy. But the logic behind it is that you should not eat meat regularly as the stomach needs time to cleanse itself. Some meats are high on fats, saturated fats that can raise the cholesterol level, and this increases the risk of heart diseases. Number 9. Breaking mirrors can bring you 7 years of bad luck. It is said that in the ancient times, mirrors were too expensive but brittle. To avoid such negligence, the people of the ancient Rome spread the rumor that breaking mirrors can bring you 7 years of bad luck. The logic behind number 7 is that as per the Roman beliefs, it takes 7 years for a soul to renew itself. And that's why people would handle the expensive mirrors very carefully, and this was definitely a smart way of saving mirrors for sure. Number 10. Never chew a tulsi leaf, always swallow it. From a religious perspective, tulsi is considered to be goddess Lakshmi's avatar, and hence we must always swallow the leaves to indicate respect towards the goddess. But apparently from a scientific perspective, although tulsi leaf is healthy, it also contains mercury in them which is not good for teeth enamel. When we chew the leaves of a tulsi, the mercury content gets released in the mouth, which can damage your teeth and can turn it yellow in color. Number 11. Always take a bath after attending a funeral. Now this has got nothing to do with the departed soul. Our ancestors did not have proper vaccination for many diseases like hepatitis, smallpox and other deadly and contagious diseases. So it was best to come home and have a good bath. Because a place where so many people have visited, you never know what infections might be lurking around. Therefore the logic. Number 12. A black cat crossing your path. Now this is one of the biggest myths of all time. It is considered to be a bad omen if a black cat crosses your path. This belief is not just existing in India but also in Western countries as well. The origin of this superstition has come from the Egyptians, who were of the belief that black cats were evil creatures and they bring back bad luck. In India, black color is usually associated with Lord Shani. It is said that if a black cat crosses your path, you should let somebody else pass before you, or else you would have all the bad luck. Well, there is no such scientific reasoning. However, as I said earlier, people in the ancient times would travel on bullock carts through jungles. While passing through a forest, big cats like leopard and tiger were always on prowl. If a small cat came to cross their path, it would alert the traveler that the small cat is being chased by some big wild animals and he should avoid proceeding further. Whenever you believe in a belief, the question that you should ask yourself is there any logic behind this belief? It is possible that there was a scientific reasoning, or maybe it just emerged out of fear. And when the human brain is in the captivity of fear, it automatically believes in a lot of such illogical and irrational things. And all of these incidents happen because of fear. And the more you move away from science, the more you tend to become weaker and incapable. And the more you move towards the logical reasoning, the more stronger and wiser you become. The choice is definitely yours, whether science or superstition. The important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has got its own reason for existing. One cannot help but be in the awe when he contemplates the mysteries of reality, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries to comprehend a little of this mystery every single day.